Good day. Welcome to our weekly update. It's been a hectic week to say. So let's start off and see where are we in the weekly? Where exactly are we? Let me just close off that. And so basically for the past 4 weeks, and today we are closing again. We are basically in that zone. As you can see, that is where we have been like for the past 4 weeks. This week, just like last week, closed as a rejection, but didn't have much. This week again, we are closing as a rejection, this time from the upside, and basically we are not getting anywhere. And it's just sort of an indication that we are in a consolidation, because basically nothing flows through. We had a fair value gap here. We expected the market to react to it and go to the upside. Sort of did a reaction, but not much. Then it flashed to the downside. So it created another fair value gap here. Actually, the first one was this one. The market came, tapped in, I think then it didn't go for the fair value gap. Rather, it came for the fair value area, and sort of just tapped in it, went to the downside. That was supposed to be a continuation. That must create another fair value gap down if the market is continuing down, just basically to turn around again. And when it turned around, it basically created another fair value gap here. And we expected the market, so that this candlestick sort of showed a rejection, but the next day just totally ignored this. And right now we did create basically this fair value gap here, going to the downside. Now if you look at it nicely, basically this candlestick over here tapped into it slightly and it went down, but then we saw another rejection from the downside. And even if that happened, I think today's candle then was supposed to basically flash to the downside. But there's no volume in the market. There's not much going on. But basically we are seeing that as an indication we are basically in a consolidation. But it still gives, zones to be able to basically trade. So if you find your upper and you find your lower, you can still basically be able to trade with that. So at the moment, so this was the daily one that was slightly tapped by this, and nothing created. Tapped into it, but no fair value gap whatsoever created. The market was just sluggish. And then it tried to go up, creating another fair value gap basically here, going to the downside. So this candlestick tapped in, but now look where we are. So whenever a fair value gap is being tapped, what you want to see is basically the market went up all the way. Then when it comes down here, you want to see this movement basically. So you want to see a continuation. You want to see high and low high being formed after the tap. You don't want to see this, where basically goes is sort of, because this one did have a little bit of reaction going up, but it didn't create anything after that. It just rejected and then it came down again. And now we see like just a sideway, 4 hours. So it's 4, 8, 12, about 16 hours. We are at the same place basically. So it's a consolidation. Yes, on the lower time frames, you might find good entries for just basically ping-ponging on the zones. You go up, you come down, you go up, you come down. But yeah, it's not the best market to trade on, basically, because it's very reactive, but then it's also very sluggish. I mean, just look at this whole place here. And then it's sort of very reactive coming out of the zones. And yeah, if you can trade that, I guess you'll be able to find an entry. But for now, let's see what the market, I mean, there's the whole war going on between Israel and Iran, and obviously that has, it's the one that basically caused all this dropping, basically. But now, after there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, the investors are not sure what is going to happen, and basically that's why they are not really putting in any volume into the market right now. Everybody sort of, staying away, not knowing what is going to happen. As for me, basically, I'm still expecting maybe down to the down. We might still flash to the downside. I don't know how far can we go. Because I was hoping this retracement, which was a little bit too deep in, might take us to break the last all-time high. But basically the market, because of obviously the war issue and stuff like that, market came back again. So when I look at it, I'm still expecting these downs to maybe get reached. Yeah, this area here, we might still see a tap into it, I think. I'm not sure can we go this far, but if we get good fundamental in the market, we might maybe just stop in these areas and then obviously then push to the upside. As for the liquidity side, where obviously we want to see where traders are having, maybe the good one will be looking at the 1 week, where we might have liquidity in the market. So again, we are looking close to 102 on the downside, and on the upside, the immediate one is basically 106.9, 107. I don't know if the market will first decide to come and take out this liquidity over here from 103.9 all the way to 102, or will it first go for that? But we will see once maybe Monday and Tuesday candled. Obviously that today's candle, we have 3 hours left, definitely gonna close in this area here. Then it will be an inside candle, definitely. It will be an inside candle. Again, when you have inside candle, you know that it's uncertainty in the market. Traders really don't know what to do in this case. So yeah, any break to the downside or to the upside then will give us an indication where to next. As for now, we are very much confused because of the war that is going on and so forth. So it is understandable to be where we are today. Fortunately, no direction for this week, except possibility of still coming down here. I mean, down here in this zone. I'm not sure if we can go lower than that in this area maybe, but obviously possibility of this area definitely in this week might happen if we don't get good fundamental. Other than that, we might actually be having a ping pong effect where we just bounce off until we either get a break or we get a break. So yeah, that's it for today, guys.